Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Happy Monday, Manic Monday, October 6th, 2025, 9:28. Less than 2 minutes to the open here on New York. I hope you had a great weekend. We have an update here, guys. Brand new all-time highs just a few minutes ago here on the NASDAQ. We have an inside day on the S&P, inside day on the Dow, bullish bodies across the board, and back out and above the span of travel of Friday on the NASDAQ. A little more of the waiting game here, resting for these other two. This is my trading grid, guys. The daily, the 30, and the 1-minute chart, sometimes 30-second chart over here in a fast market. Always reading from left to right, starting with the bigger picture, the daily, moving into the medium picture, the 30-minute, and then finally into the last and least important piece of the puzzle is the 1-minute chart for final surgical execution. On the 30-minute time frame, guys, this is my zone time frame, simple support and resistance. A child could do this. The more difficult part is extracting profits based on what you see here. This, of course, was Friday, guys, sold down in the afternoon and into the close of Friday. And then in Australia, we had one big up candle, a little bit of a gap move there, in fact, on Sunday night, and then kind of grinding higher here. Very lackluster open to the London session. And then in London afternoon, we actually pushed up into those all-time highs. That's the wick you see right there above Friday. And now trying to push up just a little bit right here prior to the open, which is in 5 seconds. And there's the 1-minute open range, guys. We're looking at 38 points approximately on the NASDAQ and 5 3/4 points on the S&P. It is Monday, guys. Going to be super patient, even more patient than I am on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, I'm pretty patient too, because Fridays can be wonky, and Mondays, generally speaking, are pretty darn wonky. Wonky is a very technical term, nothing to do with Willy Wonka and the chocolate factory. Up day, bullish body on the NASDAQ. Inside days on the S&P and the Dow. All three bullish bodies. We do have 4 equal body tops here, guys. 3 from the pre-market. And this is the opening, of course, in New York. This is the push up to all-time highs and rejecting down into the span of travel. I typically don't like to fade the daily candle, meaning I don't like to go short against an up day with bullish body unless the other two sisters are not up days with bullish bodies. We know that today they do have bullish bodies, but they're not up days, they're inside days. I will sometimes fade the daily candle if I feel it's extended and if there are reasons here on the 30-minute chart to do so. S&P leading the charge down, guys. Nothing to do here, guys, just watching. Look at this, guys. Dow is now flipped bearish. S&P struggling. NASDAQ back in the span of travel of Friday. We're below VWAP and open range on the S&P. We're above VWAP and just below open range on the NASDAQ. This is no man's land, the space between VWAP and the open range. And still nothing to do here, guys. I'm curious to see if we're going to find support here and make our way back above the open range to continue this bull market party. But on Mondays, I give everything extra time. We finally got below VWAP on the NASDAQ, but now we're back above again. Very indecisive here. And rounding over a little bit here on the NASDAQ, but still above VWAP. And a short, of course, would be against the daily frame. That would be supportive, but not something I want to attempt here on Manic Monday. And we're back, guys. Almost 10 o'clock. No news as far as I know today. We're just sleeping here on the NASDAQ. Well, the S&P drops down. Maybe I should be trading ES today. But this is actually fairly typical behavior on Manic Monday. Dow significantly bearish now. Looking like it may even want to make an attempt to break Friday's low. We'll see. Now we've got a bit of a divergence going on here, guys, between the two sisters. All right, guys, 10:23 a.m. coming up on an hour into the session. Nothing going on here. And I can tell you right now that this is almost certainly a no trade Monday. But I'll keep you on here for a bit on pause and bring you back if some magic happens. All right, guys, we're back. 11:05. We are out of time. There's only 25 minutes left in the optimal trading window. When all the European markets are closed, I'm going to call it a day here, guys. This is a typical Manic Monday no trade day for me. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you have an amazing afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow for Twisted Tuesday. Thanks again. Talk soon.